and happy Monday. Welcome to Tamara's Paper Trail. I'm Tamara. This is Mystery Card Monday. Give me a hidey ho and a happy Easter. How are you? How was your weekend? Mine, I think, is still going because I've really accomplished very little today. So I think I'm still in holiday mode. You know, when both the kids are home, boy, this is really in my face. When both the kids are home and sleeping in, it's, hello, Donna, welcome. Yeah, it's been an odd day. It's been an odd day. Hey, Sherry, the big winner. Sherry's the big winner. Sherry won a draw from the extravaganza that we had. And Tracy and I held an after craft event, encouraging people to keep on crafting after the event. And her entry won the grand prize of, what was it, the Best Day stamp set. So congratulations, Sherry. Tracy will get that out in the mail to you this week. Hi, Nikki. Hola. Sheila, how the heck are you, stranger? Hi, I haven't seen you forever. Christine, happy Easter. Thank you. And to you and yours. Hi, Kathy and Pat. Hello, Heidi Ho. Nice to see you, friends. Nice to see you. Microwave died after 40 years of service. Holy cow. That's a long time, Paulette. 40 years. Holy kraken. And I can almost promise you, Paulette, the next one will last like 5. Because that's the way they are these days. I know, right? Oh, yes, it's happy leftover day. Okay, can we just all talk about who's got the turkey hangover? Honestly. Oh, hello, Lisa. Hello. Oh, we've missed you too. I've missed your comments. Honestly, it's been forever because you're working, right? Hi, Mary. Let's talk about the turkey hangover. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I haven't felt great today. I don't know if it's just the turkey, and I don't think it's really the turkey hangover. Although I was saying, like, Tracy, please ignore anything that I said or texted today. My head must have been up the turkey's butt today. I don't know. I've been really spaced out. Honestly, full disclosure, you know what? I just came back from the pharmacy going, Craig, I might be having, I don't know, something's not right in Tamara land right now. So I said, I want to go I feel like my blood pressure is high. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, something's going weird in my body. So I think I have to go to the doctor tomorrow. Anyway, I took my blood pressure and all that stuff, and now I'm back. But I was like, maybe it was turkey. It did say I was extremely dehydrated, so I'm thinking that's it. So let's just do a little cheers here. Tamara hasn't been taking care of herself lately, and Tamara knows that. But today I did go for a walk. I haven't done that since, I think I've done that once or twice since November. Seriously. Oh, Shayla. Okay. Well, I hope you're back with us and doing better. Hospital back surgery, Brenda. Good Lord, woman. Well, I am honored that you're watching me from the comfort of your hospital bed. I hope all went well. They will have you up and around, won't they, Brenda? Like when it comes to back surgery, usually like within like half a day, they make you get up and walk around, right? Don't they? I've got friends who have had back surgery. Anyway, I've been out of it today. It could just be lack of sleep. Day 3 of no sleeping, you guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, you know when I say I don't sleep? The other day, Saturday, I fell asleep at 6:30 in the morning. What is that? I think I had sugar. I had like a chocolate at 4:30 and some candy at 4:30, and I did not. So my sleep is off. So perhaps that's what's going on in Tamaraland. But anyway, enough about my medical woes. Let's do some crafting. I hope you all had a fabulous time. I was at my mom's. My brother came into town Saturday, so I'm glad that I actually did have some sugar and a Starbucks on the way to the airport because I thought, well, if sugar has this effect on me, I'm going to stay up. Oh, 3, are you, from me, Kathy? Yeah, I did some posting at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Yeah. Yep. I've been doing a lot of that. You'll see some posts from me from like 5 a.m. Why am I making cards? I'm still talking. Okay. Waking up. It's crazy. Oh, walking, right, Brenda? That's just crazy. Well, I hope all goes well, and I hope you feel better. Let me tell you, I know some things about some back pain. So, healing thoughts to you, my friend. Anyway, yeah. So we went to Mom's for turkey. Oh, you were awake at 3. Okay. We went over there, and yeah, we stuffed I was still full this morning. It was quite obscene the amount of food that I ate. But anyway, I hope you had a nice day, family. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not, right? So we had a good time. It was good. My mom wasn't as stressed, and yeah, it's a lot when she's 81 now. So when she puts on the full meal, I do the vegetables as you saw from my post yesterday. But it was a lovely way to spend the evening. Craig had to work today, so we all got to sleep in, and yeah, hang around. So enough about me. Blah blah blah. Let's make some cards. If you are like me, and I think you might be, you might have a little bit of designer paper in your stash. A little bit. Yeah. So you know that this new catalog's coming to an end, or the current catalog is coming to an end. So, like, let's just take a little, like, this is my 6x6 bucket. And this is generally the stuff that comes in 6x6. This isn't even stuff I've cut. So these are like our 6x6 packs. And yeah, I've got a lot of them. And I'm like, holy Dinah, guess what's going to be in my next garage sale? Seriously. But then I thought, well, I still have a couple weeks. I can crack off a bunch of cards. So I wanted to use a layout tonight. Like I buy all the 6x6 assorted packs because they're nice to have when you just want to make a card. Like, look at all these. That's just simple, generic. Doesn't need to have all the flowers and all the stuff, right? So I've got them in the neutrals and the regals and the everythings. Oh, and then we got this one. This one would work too. Maybe I'll do one in that later. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of paper. So tonight's layout, here's some neutrals. No, these are some neutrals. And I've got them for a couple of years, like a couple years worth here and there. So if you're like me, you got some stuff to go through. Here's some more. Oh, look, there's more. And I generally don't part with these packs because, you know, I could, if I'm using them on a project, I can always say, like, swap out, you know, this for the current pattern. Like, it's the pattern doesn't really matter if it's current or not. They're the right colors, right? And so anyway, I've got a little bit of stuff. So I thought, well, we'll try to do a layout tonight where we use up some of this. So we're going to make 4 cards and we're going to use up 4 sheets. That is exciting to me. Thank you, Shayla. Grandbaby. Okay, thank you. It will make me feel better. Thanks, Melanie. Can you see what I did? So, you know, I do waste a lot of time. I don't know. I was down here and Alicia's doing her homework and her and I are as bad as each other. And so I text her, I'm like, this is boring. She's like, yeah, I did half my homework. I'm like, time for a break. She's like, yeah. So we're kind of addicted to a new show right now called The Trader. And so we went up and binged a couple more episodes of that. And I'm like, well, I need to do my nails. And I'm like, I'm feeling funky today. So I went with some funky. I think this is Secret. No, what is this one? Is it Seacrest? I'd have to look. I don't know, but I love it. Thanks, guys. Hello, Shirley Brand from Ontario. Hello. All right. So anyway, have you all, you probably have. I've heard of it. I have never done it yet. What it is called? It is called the Cut, Stack, and Shuffle. It's been out for a while, like a year or 2 or 3. I had never done one. So tonight we're doing the cut, stack, and shuffle. And it's going to make 4 cards, and there's going to be no leftovers. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, you should do yours. We should have a nail night. You guys, we should have a gel nail, like my locals. You should come over on a nice day, and we'll set up in my garage. But I only have 1 nail cure. Anyway, we should do nails. We should have a nail party. It'd be fun. I got like 60 colors. You could have fun. Anyway, back to our program. So, like, supplies are minimal. You got 4 card bases. Oh, then you can bring your own, Kathy. Come on over, have a play date. And 4 different patterns. Now, this paper, like, I got the same pattern, right? So I call that 4. So I've got 4 different colors. You could do different, like, not, oh my gosh, words are hard. What am I trying to say, Tamara? I'm trying to say you could use a paper like this, like our Abigail Rose? No, Cottage Rose? What is this called? The Abigail Rose, yeah. And you could just use the 4 different sheets of this, right? As long as it's non-directional. That's the thing. Hi, Susan. If it's non-directional is kind of the key here, and you'll see why, because we're going to chop this up. So I need you to get your paper trimmers, and you need to keep up. I will go slow, okay? But try to keep up. Maybe I should get some extras ready just in case somebody pops in 5 minutes and says, I'm late. Can you start again? Yeah. Oh, no. You know all that paper that I just checked on the floor? Yeah. Ah, son of a biscuit. Hang on. I gotta bend down. Gotta pick it all up. It all slid out. Anyway, get your trimmers. Are your trim? Oh, I got them. It's been that kind of a day. Okay, well, the good news is my blood pressure isn't as high as I thought it was. Actually, what was my blood pressure? Where are my nurses? The lower number was higher than it should be. What's my blood pressure? I took it 3 times. Anybody care? Tell me if I'm going to have a stroke. I don't think I am. I took it 3 times. The last one, 132 over 93. The first one was 150 over 105. 142 over 98. 132 over 93. So it's the 93 is a little high. The 132 I think is okay, right? I don't know. Anyway. It's your birthday today. Oh, happy birthday, Shayla. I did not know that. Facebook didn't tell me it was your birthday today. Could use a soft yellow, pink, blue, green for baby cards. Yes. Sure, Melly. Could use whatever you like. Okay. All right. Right. Focus, Tamara. So I have my 4 patterns of paper. I am going to pile them on top of each other. Have you all done this before? Okay. We need to chop this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Yes, Shayla, you should. I should make notes so I can send you a card next year. What's the date? April 10th. Shayla, birthday. Everybody should send her a birthday card. Next year, mark your calendars. I'll add you to my list, Shayla. Okay, so we're going to chop this whole thing down. Right, Pat? Okay, but I'm okay, right, with that? Over 90, whatever I said, 132 over 93. Yeah, I'm going to go to the doctor. I am. It's time. I haven't been in a while. Okay, focus, Tamara. We're going to cut it at 4, and I'm cutting all 4 sheets at once. It's a little much, but I'm going to do it anyway. So stack them up nice and tidy, and you're going to cut them at 4. So don't push down on this blade. Don't push down. That'll dull it. So we're just going to push it. And yes, it's thick, so we're going to do it a few times. Don't be pushing down on it, though. Just back and forth until it releases. There we go. Okay, so that's 4. That's 4. Yes, Donna. Hey, Donna. Okay, stack up 4 pieces of paper and cut it at 4. We're just starting, Donna. I was waiting for you. I was, okay? So we're cutting it at 4. Everybody, are you with me? Okay, now we're going to turn it and we're going to cut it at 5 1/4. So we're just making the whole stack 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so it's a little tight, but don't push down on that blade. Just slide it. You don't want to dull it. Back and forth a few times. Okay, keep all these pieces. Keep these little chunks. Keep this little chunk. Keep this stack. Okay, but put them aside. We don't need those. We need these for now. Okay, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. Everybody with me? Okay. We are going to cut it. Yeah, right, Pat? Thank you. That's what I thought too. I checked it out. I looked into it. And I also Googled female stroke. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. Like, I Googled this stuff. I was a little concerned. And when I get concerned, I know my body. Something's not right. Okay. I think it could just be that I'm dehydrated and overtired. However, right. So this chunk we are now going to cut at 2 3/4. Okay. So on the 4-inch side, we're going to cut it at 2 3/4. 2 3/4. 3/4 and 2. 2 3/4. Okay. So scooch this guy over to the right and just leave him kind of over here for a second. We're going to turn this one, 1/4 of a turn. So now it's on the 5 1/4-inch side length, and we're going to cut it at 3. Oh, Shayla. Shayla, how old are you? Can I ask? Huh, you had a heart attack and you had no idea. What were your symptoms? Okay, see, this is women sharing with women some of the symptoms, like they're different symptoms, generally speaking, is what I hear. Okay, back to our show. So I cut that at 3. Bringing in this chunk, 45. Shut the front door, Shayla. and you have grandbabies and you're having heart attacks. What the heck? Okay, I'm 55. Okay, that's concerning, Shayla. 38. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, we've got questions, Shayla. Okay, this piece, that is, it's 1 1/4. We're going to turn it onto the long side and we're going to cut that at 2. And then we're done. Then that's it. That's all for the cutting, okay? So we're going to cut that at 2. Do we need to recap what's happening here? Does anybody need stress? Oh my God. Okay, don't tell me that. That'll stress me out. Let me see if there's a nice pattern that I like here. So did y'all catch that with the cutting? So I'm gonna cut this sheet. I love this sheet. I'm gonna do this one. So let's pretend this is a 6x6. I'm gonna do it again. Did anybody miss it? Anybody at all? Did you miss it? And then maybe does this go nicely with it? Or is this obnoxious? Does that look okay with it? I think that well, that's pretty intense. There's a stripy one. Hang on. This is the patterned this is the hostess pack that you can get. If it did this sell out yet? I'm not sure. I don't think it did. I'm trying to look for another piece that I like. Hang on. Let's bring up this whole stack again. Good Lord, Tamara. Does anybody even need me to go over the instructions again? I want one that goes nice. I think the back of this actually goes nice. So that's, yeah, that one and that one. Is there another one that can go nice? Is this obnoxious? It might be obnoxious. It's gonna hurt my eyes. Does anybody need me to go through the cutting instructions again? Nobody's answering me. This one is okay. No. Yes, Shayla, we can stop talking about sad things. But it's not sad because you survived it, and it can be helpful to others in the group, right? So I don't think it's really sad. It's what's on the back of the flowery one. Yeah, I'm going to do this as my second pattern. And then I think this one will go. And I don't know what the other one is that I'm going to use yet. Yes, Pat, for sure. And that's another reason why I'm talking about this, Pat. Pat, I'm sure you're okay with me to share. Pat had a stroke about a month ago, on her birthday, a few weeks ago. So yeah, I think it's important to talk about these things and to not ignore any signs that you're not feeling right. So I'm just gonna do one more here. Okay. But yes, let's talk about happier things. What else can we talk about? Shayla's grandbaby we could talk about. Cutie patootie. We could talk about, it's almost Rebecca's birthday. She turns 20 on the 25th. I bought her a birthday present today. And then Craig's birthday is a week later. I bought him a birthday present today. Okay, so I've got my this could look like a dog's breakfast, honestly. But I want to go through the cutting again, okay? So for those of you who missed the cutting, all right, Pat, pile up your stack. We're going to cut it. We're going to cut them down to 4 by 5 1/4. So first you want this to go down to 4. You're home. Hi, Trudy. How was the trip? Trudy was in Kelowna. 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so Pat, there we go. We've got a 4 by 5 1/4. And these pieces you're going to keep, but just scooch them over to the side. We don't need them for a while. So from here, Pat, on the 4-inch side, you're going to cut it at 2 3/4. So make them piled up nice and tight. 2 3/4. Don't push down. Oh, don't push down on that blade. You push it. Okay, so that's 2 3/4. We're going to turn it. Oh, Kamloops, sorry. Turn it. You're going to cut it at 3. Okay, and then this chunk you're going to bring in and you're going to cut it at 2. So hopefully you caught all that. We're going to move on. If not, you can watch the replay. You can just hang out with me for a bit. Okay, I'm going to put my trimmer away. Now, I'm going to put these over here. I'm not sure that I'm going to make these cards tonight with these. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we're going to bring back in the pink ones that we had. So we've got 4 different chunks. This is how they went together. originally. Okay. Now we're going to stack them up. So put them in a row like this, and we're going to put all of the same pattern together. So we're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, it's all the same pattern. So put that over to the side. Next one. Just keeping the likes with likes right now. Okay, that's the second one. Third one. And the fourth one. Okay, so I'll just wait there for a minute while y'all make your little piles of like with like. I like being home too, Trudy. I'm a homebody. I'm a big homebody. And usually I have about a 3-hour limit where I can be outside of the house before I start getting really cranky. I like after 3 hours, I like to be home. Okay, I'm trying to change my view here a little bit. All right, so we've got our 4 piles. Okay, now what we're going to do, this isn't complicated, but pick up this first stack. Okay, we're going to pick up your first stack. Okay, and these are actually, I should tell you, these all have to be in the same order. So we've gone biggest piece, next biggest piece, tallest piece, smallest piece. So all 4 of them should be the same pattern. So biggest, next biggest, tallest, tiniest. Biggest, next biggest, tallest, tiniest. Biggest, next biggest, tallest, tiniest. That's important, right? They all have to be the same order that you've got them in. Hope I haven't completely confused. Nothing's happening yet. Now it's going to happen. Pick up your first stack. You take this top little tiny guy and you put him on the bottom. Put down your pile. Pick up your second pile. Take the top 2. 1, 2. Put them on the bottom. Take your next pile. Take the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Put them on the bottom. Leave the last one alone. Excellent, Trudy. I've got, tomorrow my pre-order comes. I'm very excited about this. Okay, now, I do hope that this is going to work. Now, we should have, on each one of these should all be different sizes on the top. So this is the tall one. This one is the second biggest one. And so we're making a new pile. We're shuffling them now. This one is the biggest size. And this one is the smallest. So you're going to have one of each size, but they're all different patterns. Okay, so now this one. 1, 1, 1, 1. Next one. 1, 1, 1, 1. Last one. Let's see if my face is in the way here. 1, 1, 1, 1. So you have 4 piles, and they all have one of each size, and they're all in a different pattern. Now we just have to put them together. So don't mix these up, just put them aside, and I'm going to fold my card bases. And I can go through this again with the other stack once I've put these ones together. It's not hard. You just might have missed a step. Okay, so I'm just gonna fold my card bases. And this is a great way to use up an entire 6x6 on one card. Some people like to stretch their paper, right? It's like, wow, if I can make 15 cards out of one 6x6 piece of paper, they're happy. I want to use 12 pieces on one card because I have so much that I'm quite happy to use an entire 6x6 on a card. All right, so they're my 4 card bases. Now look what's going to happen here. So here is my first stack, and I'm just going to arrange them in a way that is pleasing to me. And that is the way that is pleasing to me. You can put them in a different order, in that you could do the small one up here, like the smaller one. So you can arrange them in different ways. But you see they're 4 different patterns on the one card and different shapes. So you could do the tall one here and the small one here. I don't like this one as much. This is my least favorite. I like them to be staggered. So I actually like this way better. So they're actually 4 different cards, same layout. Okay. But that's my, well, I could do this way too. Doesn't really matter, this way. And then like that. So that's the layout. Now we just have to tape them all down. Now some people prefer glue, but I tried glue and I don't use enough glue. Like I like that it gives you time to move things around, but I don't use enough of it. So by the time I go to move it around, it's stuck because I don't use enough. When I use too much, it kind of globs the paper. And so I'm still going with tape. I like my tape for this. I can move it around. I'll put the tape on the back and then I'll just gently lay it and I can pick it up easy enough to move it if I need to. So I'm going to go in. You can see, I can't see anything. What is going on here? I need to shrink my screen a bit so I can see what the heck is going on. Here we go. Okay. And my face is in the way. Let's move me over here. Okay, I think you can see this. So, and of course my nose is running. I don't know why. So I'm going to put tape on the back of these, and I'm just going to gently place it so that if I have to move it, I will. I know there's going to be about 1/8 of an inch between all the pieces. So up here is about an eighth of the, words are hard, 1/8 of an inch. But I'm not going to put it down really firmly in case I want to move it around a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I like it to be somewhat close. Okay, this one I'm going to move it down a little bit. So I can just, when I go to lift it, I just twist it. It's not pushed down hard, so it's not a big deal. I can grab it and then I just kind of twist it so it's not tearing the paper underneath. And let me just do this for a second. No, wrong button. Bring that back. Good Lord. Okay. Don't need to see my face for this part. All right. Oh, for heaven's sakes. There we go. All right. Putting the tape on the back. Again, just lay it down gently. Okay, so I want to move the whole thing over. And then this one. Like a little puzzle. I like it. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now I'm just going to go down and press it firmly. I'm going to do the same thing with the others. Okay. I had one friend was mentioning today on Facebook, she said that I was the first person she'd seen of her friends who actually had the turkey dinner last night. That people, like, they weren't doing the big turkey dinner or ham or anything. And I'm like, well, what? I don't know what they were all having. It was nice enough to barbecue for sure. But yeah, it's tradition. And my mom always has to host. It's not the same. Like she said, she's come to our house before for these holidays. And it's like, it just isn't the same. You know, the house doesn't smell of the turkey, and she has her little routine. She gets up and, you know, does the stuffing and sets the table, and it's just not the same if she doesn't host. I'm like, well, you can host. I'm good with that. But yeah, I do. Now I make the vegetables. She makes the dessert, the stuffing, the gravy, and the turkey, and the potatoes. Did I say that? And cabbage rolls. She always has some cabbage rolls in the freezer. Ham scallop potatoes. Oh, that's so good, Shirley. Smoked ham, nice. It's a good one, Nikki, right? It's, you know, it's a classic. So I'm using my assorted packs, but you know that all of our, why can't I find paper that I want to pull right now? Like, our papers all coordinate, so you can use, you know, you can use so many different papers for this, and I'm struggling, so I'm just going to stop. You get it, right? It doesn't have to be, what you could do here is you could have all the same pattern, but in different colors. Our papers all just coordinate so nicely. And then you just have to find a sentiment. So this could be for a sympathy card, a thank you, like anything. It's a nice generic layout, nice generic card. Lamb stew. Oh, how wonderful, Sherry. Sherry, for Passover, what kind of what foods are traditionally eaten for, like, is there a traditional food? Like, I'm so ignorant when it comes to other religions. Yeah, like what's eaten for Passover? Heather Burke, are you in the house tonight? What say you? And or anybody who celebrates Passover. Curious as to what foods. I love food. Hence the size of my appetite. Yes. Like, it's so funny. You can't even breathe, right? You walk away from the table, you can't even breathe. And Mom's like, who's for pie? I'm like, I'm for pie. I can't breathe. More food. Yeah, it's a problem. My mom is such a good cook. And so is my husband. Like, what chance do I stand, you guys? 2 kinds of desserts. There were 4 kinds of vegetables. Cabbage rolls. Oy. Okay, this is such an easy layout. Unleavened bread, which is called matzah. Okay, and what goes with said bread? Call it Polish. What, like, is there a traditional meat? Unleavened bread, and what else, Sherry? Okay. Well, Sherry types and isn't making her cards because I'm asking about her meals. So there's the card base. Now we just embellish. So what I have gone ahead and done is I had cut out tags. Ooh, Nalesnica. Nalesnica. What is Nalesnica? Is that pierogies? Is that's not cabbage rolls? That's not, no, it's petahair and petahair and, well, pierogies, we call them holopchi, is cabbage rolls. That's a bread, isn't it, Trudy? Nalesnica, isn't that the bread? The sweet bread from Ukraine? I'm so confused. Or is that Polish? I don't know. I should know I'm Polish. Oh, Ukrainian feast, yes. I had a boyfriend who was a very Ukrainian. Oh yeah, and the no meat before midnight, like at Christmas, the 13 course. Oh my God, it was like heaven, heaven. Crepes. Oh, Nalesnica is crepes. Oh, with cottage cheese. Oh yeah. Okay, I've had that. I just didn't know that was called. Cool. Okay, so I've got a sentiment here for my projects. I've got a couple. So I'm going to do 2 happy birthday. And I'm using the Celebrate with tags. This is carrying over. I'm pretty darn excited about that. What I'm not excited about is that the dies did not carry over. I do not understand. I do not understand. This is a great set. It's even greater when it has the dies. Don't understand, but they didn't ask me. So happy birthday with this one. And the thanks from my Season of Chic, which I just got. And I was very excited that you all told me, hey, it's carrying over. Fantastic, because I just got it. And so now I'm inking it up. And I'm going to use... This is the polished pink, but I'm going to use Melon Mambo ink, which always makes me want to break into Mambo number 5 in song. I'm going to use Melon Mambo, because why not? Bread. Yes, bread, pierogi. Okay, all right. Look at all that I'm learning today. Multicultural night on Mystery Card Monday. Okay. Mushrooms and cottage cheese. Ooh, I like it. I'll task you next social event that we have. You guys can bring the potluck. That sounds good, Susan. Okay, so happy birthday. This could be a juicier ink pad. So I think I found out something today. Now, I was only half listening today. When you're Silver Elite status and above, which I am, you get to pop in for a Facebook Live with head office every Monday. And I was only half listening, but I'm pretty sure I got this right. So Stampin' Up! In the new catalog, they've reconfigured their markers. Pretty excited about that. They're good. They're not... Oh, that's yucky. They've changed the tip, like the journaling end is a bullet, and it's the felt. The marker end is better quality, finer point, and anyway, there's a whole bunch of perks to that. But then I saw comments about that it's not refillable. So I say that because you might want to scoop the old markers. I believe they're on sale if they're still available. Now, of course, a number of the colors are retiring. You might want to scoop ink refills so that you can refill the markers you've got. I'm just throwing it out there that the way I understand it, the new markers are not refillable. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to be really embarrassed that I should have actually done my research before I went advertising that. But anyway. Oh, did you? Okay, Kathy. I'm glad because I was only half listening. I was multitasking. That's what I do. And then I get things wrong and I wonder why. Okay. Well, I'm glad you like these. Okay. All right. So there are my sentiments stamped. Now I'm going to go in. I've got scads. Like I'm trying to use up some stuff that's retiring. So the polished pink is going away. So I've got that in. I am going to cut chunks that are, see, look at, have you seen this? You see how I have this little ruler? This I got, I think, from Lee Valley Tools. It's just, it used to be sticky. It's kind of peeling off now. But anyway, I've attached it to my desk so that when I need to chop things, I'm like, okay, I need about, I'll start with 4-inch chunks. So I'm going to do 4 of those. Oh, I guess I should tell you these tags. So I use these from I want to call them tailored tags, but they're certainly not bold butterfly. I think that tailored tags is what these are called. I use them all the time for great cards like this. I'm then grabbing some of this is old retired stuff, but we do have white baker's twine in the classics what is it called? Basics, I don't know, baker's twine, something or other. It's got black and vanilla and crumb cake and white. I'm going to do a 6-inch piece of that, but I've got tons of this from retired because I like it on the roll and I knew I wanted more, and I've got buckets full of it. Baker's twine is the most cost-effective embellishment like ever. Okay, tailor tags. Thank you, Nikki. The colored labels all around the stamp pad. I like the colored label. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's a Tamara trick. So when I have in-person things, right, when it's closed, it's fine. You see melon mambo and everything. But when then you open it and you slide it, well, is that rich red? Like, who knows what color that is? It looks like real red. It looks like all the different colors. So when you get your ink pads, they had when we had Japan in our market, there was Japanese, German, French, and English. So I put melon mambo here. That's French, melon mambo, same. And then all the different colors. And then just all the strips everywhere so that no matter where you're sitting, you know what color that is. Yeah, that's a Tamara hack for sure. Well, I didn't originate it, but like I say, when those ink pads are open on your table, you don't know what color they are. So how can it be 7:38? Gosh, I do yammer on. I mean, if you get these all cut, you can just crack some off a lot faster than I am. You know, you just pre-do everything. But 4 cards in an hour. You could do more than 4. Just don't talk as much as I do. But I've missed you because I didn't do my coffee break on Friday. I was going to say something's happening tomorrow. What do I have to tell the people? Okay, so paper pumpkin, you guys, the paper pumpkin. If you want one this month, please let me know right this minute because I'm not stocking up like I used to. I used to buy 3 or 4 of the kits, but the price is going up to $34 and I just can't take the gamble of not being able to sell them. So if you want them, you have to take the gamble risk. If you like, this one is a nice one. It kind of looks like a stained glass card, and they're throwing in a bonus organizer insert, which will house your ink spots. So I haven't seen it. They're cards again. I think there were 9 cards. But if you want one, you need to let me know tonight so I can increase my order so that you can get one. Because usually there aren't refill kits available. If anything, they're usually not full kits available. Sometimes there are refill kits available. But I'm not taking the gamble. So if you want one, please message me now. It will be $34 plus tax. Yes, so let me know now, please. And I'm working on tomorrow. I was supposed to do my taxes tomorrow, but dagnabbit, I need to design. I'm having a class on May, I want to say May 4th, if that's a Friday, I don't even know. I'm doing a, it does, TJ? I didn't see the box of it, but okay. I'm doing a class, Light the Way. I think May 4th. I have to get it designed because seriously, I'll have 3 days to market it to you guys. But the Light the Way stamp set has carried over. So it's a good one to invest in. And it's got the sweetest lantern and fireflies. Fireflies? Yeah, fireflies. It's going to be a great class. So stay tuned for that. I got to design that tomorrow, but I also have to do my taxes. Yeah, but taxes aren't due until the end of the month. So maybe I'll play tomorrow if I can get some sleep tonight. I don't know what's going on. Like for me, literally to have an hour and a half of sleep, an hour and a half. I'm not even exaggerating. And then I went to the airport and I got my brother and I carried on through the day and I didn't go to bed until 11 o'clock that night. And then I still didn't sleep. Like, I don't know what's going on. Something is weird in Tamara world. That is not like me. Like usually I fall asleep in seconds and I'm not. It takes me, last night it took me 8 minutes to fall asleep, which I know is like, what, Tamara, relax. No, that is a long time for me to lay there. Like it's not the norm. So that's where I'm a little freaked out about. Okay, I need to go to the doctor. Just see what's going on. I don't know if I'm just burnt out, if I had too much turkey, what's going on. I'm taking the magnesium. Magnesium is the thing. You should have some. It does help you sleep. I think it's just I'm overweight and overtired. But anyway, we'll see. CRA civil servants are going on strike. What? Seriously, Kathy? Oh, wow. I got more time. It's not a problem. I always overpay. So I never have to pay. So I know when you don't have to pay, it's not a big deal about hitting the deadline. I hadn't heard that. Interesting. When did they announce the price increase? Oh, a couple weeks ago, Nikki, when they released on the 27th, when they released the 29th, whatever day they did the release, 29th. Oh yeah, Paper Pumpkin's going up to $34. Yeah. And some products are going up in the catalog too, so yeah, it's going up. So if you need, you should, oh no, it's April already. I think it's too late. I was going to say, buy the subscriptions now if you haven't already, but I think it's too late now. Because I think it was starting April that the price went up. Or is it May? Does anybody know? Who knows? When did, Tracy, do you know when that price increase goes up for Paper Pumpkin? I was thinking it was April. But I make a lot of things up, as you know. Okay, I need a sip of water because I'm dehydrated. Look, 7:43. Start for you to what? May? Okay, Donna, thank you. What start for me to what, Inez? I don't know what that refers to. Start for me too. I'm trying to think of what I was talking about. Okay, I'm looking for some dimensionals. Okay, Trudy says April, she thinks. Oh, May. Okay, Jennifer knows. Yeah, Jennifer's big on that. Jennifer knows a lot about the Paper Pumpkin. Okay, so May. So if you don't have a Paper Pumpkin subscription, I would suggest you get one because you can lock in at the $32.50 price for a 12-month subscription. Okay, so now Marie, you say it went up today. Jennifer says May. Okay, now I'm conflicted. I know Jennifer is pretty in the know when it comes. Not that you guys aren't in the know. Don't take that the wrong way. Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer. I didn't see it. Princess is in the house. Sorry, honey. Maybe we're talking about different things when they're walking off the job, maybe in April. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Well, there seems to be some confusion as to when the Paper Pumpkin may or may not be price increasing. The prepaid, for the monthly ones, the prepaid goes up in May. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, price is going up soon. So now when it comes to putting down your sentiments, you can go low, you can go middle, you can go straight, you can go crooked, you can go up and down, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to go at a bit of an angle, and I think I'm going to go around there. This took me longer. I don't know. I didn't see. I don't want to cover up all of the squares. Maybe I'll go a little bit lower so that they can see Maybe I'll do a little bit of everything. Yeah, when is the CRA going on strike? That's the question. Okay, so the happy birthday, maybe I'll do this one here. See, now I'm starting to wake up. You guys, like, I could be dragging my tuchus all day long, and then I do my lives, and I'm like, oh, I got energy for days. You guys energize me. I was ready for bed earlier. 14th. What's today? The 10th. Oh, well. I may or may not do it tomorrow. I don't care. As long as I get it to the accountant, then I don't care. Really don't care. All right, now, I'm now going to trim without cutting my fingers. Oh my God, yesterday, you guys, I'm such an idiot. This is where I'm like, seriously, what is going on? I must be burnt out. So my mom has all the food in the oven. She takes it out of the oven, and she had the pot that had the potatoes in it in the oven. She takes it out of the oven, puts it on top of the stove. I grab the pot with my bare hand on the pot that has been in the 350-degree oven for 20 minutes, only to realize it was hot. I'm like, ouch! So I let go. Nothing, like it didn't spill or break, but I'm like, ouch! And she's like, okay, run it under cold water. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. So then what I was trying to do was move it from the pot to like the bowl that was going to be in. So I thought, well, no, I'll just bring the bowl over to the stove, to which I then grab the lid that had been on the pot that had been in the 350-degree oven. And I grabbed the freaking lid. I'm like, yes! I got my two hands. I'm like, oh my God. I burnt these two fingers pretty good. And I don't know, one of these ones, but I was like, okay, what kind of an idiot am I that I didn't do it once, but twice? I'm like, geez, Tamara. Oh, gosh. Anyway, that's my story for the day. All right, so for this one, I'm going to put these embellishments. Let's see. So I've got these ones. I've ordered more. I've ordered 3 or 4 more packs of these. I love these, whatever they're called, some sort of enamel dots. And they carried over. So yeah, I stocked up on more. Hey, Mary, where the heck have you been? I haven't seen you in for... It's everybody. Everybody's popping in tonight that I haven't seen in forever. Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Let's do a couple different... Why am I using my fingernails? I love that my nails are longer. I've been having more collagen in my coffee. I've upped my collagen. I think I've got some biotin in my tea. And I'm using my oils on my nails every night at least once. And look, they just kind of grew. Like overnight, they just grew. Poof. So I'm pretty excited about that. Touch wood. Because now they'll probably all snap off, now that I've said that. Let's go in here. I don't know. I could even do more. This one's the wrong size. I like my different sizes. So I'm going to go here. Look at that, 748. Now wait, now Donna, before you even say insides and envelopes, don't even say it, because I gotcha. I got it covered. It seems okay, that's a little lacking. It needs some more embellishing. But anyway, these are quick and easy, right? Working at block tax section, H&R block. Yeah, okay, no wonder I haven't seen anybody. Okay, so now we've got these. Now remember these chunks that we had left over. Look what we're going to do here. I don't have a stamp set that looks like this, so I'm going to grab my strips, all my different patterns. Not that it's really going to matter. You can do whatever pattern you want, wherever you want. And I'm going to take that down. I'm going to put these strips. I don't want to wait. Like, what am I going to do with these little strips? I mean, yeah, I could probably make more cards, but seriously, I want to use an entire 6x6 on a card. I don't want the scraps anymore. I need to be in a scrap-free zone. Okay. I don't even know what's what here. So this is for the inside. No, don't yell at me, Donna. No. I know you don't even have to. You're in my head. You're in my head. Okay. But wait, there's more. There's more. Because I don't have, again, a stamp set that I really want to decorate. I mean, I'm sure I could find some sort of floral image for the card envelope. But wait, look what I'm going to do here. I'm gonna grab. I just bought like 6 packages of envelopes because the price is going up. So toss them in the garbage. Well, I could. No. What I tend to do, if I have lots of scraps, I tend to throw them in a Ziploc bag and then I sell them off at my in-person product sales. And it's like $5, make it go away. And they do, they go away. So I'm going to take my 4 envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look. Now, ideally, these, you know, in a perfect world, these would fit on the envelope, but they don't. That's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Yeah. Stop winding up. Look, Nikki. Look, Jennifer. You're making Nikki hyperventilate. So this this scrap doesn't fit the entire envelope. That's okay. It doesn't have to. I use glue for this one, and I'm just going to make sure that the center of this piece covers the bottom of that tab. Ooh, make sure it doesn't slide around too much. We just want to make sure that it's going to reach the bottom of the flap. Move it around while you can. And then you can just make sure it's straight along here. So I'm just not putting the glue all the way to the top of the flap. Make it straight. And this is how we're going to ensure we use the entire 6x6. I'm so excited about this. This makes me so happy. I just got rid of 4 6x6 sheets of paper. 400 more cards and I might have an empty bucket. Maybe, maybe not. Yes, I'm loving doing the, I've only been doing this, what, 17 years? 18 years? And I've always wanted to do the flaps of my envelopes, but I've never really have. Okay, Tracy says yes, buy the prepaid subscription by tonight at 11. Thank you, Tracy. That's for either, yeah, the prepaid subscription. So like you could buy 3, 6, 12 months, or even if you just wanted the 1 month, but then you pay more for that. The prepaid subscription, so the monthly comes in the mail every month. Do it by 11 o'clock tonight. Okay, so now I'm just turning these over and cutting around. I hope you guys are playing along tonight. Anybody playing along with me? You're just listening to me ramble, which is okay too. God knows I can do it well. I went for a walk. Did I tell you this? I went for a 45-minute walk today. I'm trying to get back to my old routine. So the dog and I walked for 45 minutes. It was nice. It was really nice. Wasn't my longest route, but I thought let's just start a little bit here because my hip has been very angry. Yesterday my sciatic is what was really bugging me, and I think that aided in my not sleeping. Was my sciatic. I still don't have. Remember when I lost feeling in my toes because I had my sciatic attack? I still don't have feelings in those. It's been 2 years. It was 2 years on February 14th. So it's been over 2 years since I've had feeling in my right 3 toes. So I don't want to replay of that. Your first paper pumpkin. Awesome. Oh, yay, Barbara. I want to see what you made. Found my original sample member card. Yeah, I still have my card. I think it's in my desk right here. When do you receive the paper pumpkin if you order it? You have to, did you activate the code? You have to, no, wait. The prepaid, you have to activate the code, Trudy, by midnight tonight. And then I usually get mine around the 16th of the month, depending on weather. Sometimes it's the 17th if it's a weekend. Sometimes it's the 18th, but usually by the 16th. So yeah, very exciting. So look at this. It's going to be right on time again. It amazes me how it's almost always an hour to the minute. When I first started doing these lives, I was like, I don't know how to budget my time, and they just seem to be an hour. Okay. There we go. Check it out. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, it's cute. Even though it doesn't go right to the top, it's adorable. I love it. Look how much that adds to the whole look. So very simple card. This could be a sympathy if you like. You've got not playing. No, Kathy, that's fine. Are you watching hockey? No. That's fine, but it's a great layout that you might want to keep. So what's it called? The cut, stack, and shuffle. Do you want to see? Okay, we still have 5 minutes, so I'm going to do the shuffling part again, okay? Because I'm not sure that I explained it very well. 1, 2. So if you've got your 4, and this might be easier because they're different patterns, obviously different patterns, okay? So I'm going to do the shuffle, the stack and shuffle part again. So we've got the 4 different sizes, okay? So we're going to say biggest, a little bit smaller, tallest, and smallest. Okay, so first you want to put them all in the same pattern. So the same, in this case, the same color, like the same, whatever. So you can put all 4 of them in the same order. So big, medium, tall, small. Big, medium, tall, small. Big, medium, tall, small. Big, medium, tall, small. Okay, so now we have to shuffle them. So you're going to take the first stack and you take the smallest one that's on top and you put it on the bottom. Now, when you take the next pack and you take the top 2, I take, like, I'm taking them like this. So the smallest one is still on top. So you go 1, 2. Take the third stack, 1, 2, 3. And then this one you leave alone. Sesame Street. Oh my God, I love Sesame Street. Okay, now, sorry, squirrel. Now we're going to redeal them. So 1 from this pile, 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 this pile. And I think I saw this first. I think it was actually Sarah Douglas who showed me this originally, and yeah, was where I first spotted it. So then we can just lay them out in a pattern that is pleasing to you. This is why directionally you want, like, that might be a bit of a hot mess. So what I'm probably going to do is stick to, I'll probably do all the same pattern because that really hurts my brain. So I'll probably just go back to, oh, look, that even matches. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do because the rest is just too busy. So I'll do that in the various layouts. The other thing you can do too is you can not cut this piece. So you can have, instead of cutting off that 3-inch chunk, you don't have to. You can just make them 3 pieces like this, and that, like, that's your layout. But I liked it in the 4. So that's that one and that one, and then I'm going to do this one. And then the last one. So it's a fun layout. You can, now that you know the premise of it, you can, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. That doesn't look great. Why is this? Oh, there we go. You can play along however you like. Cool. With that, it's 7:58. Oh, okay, don't run away. Don't run away. Speaking of paper pumpkins, so yeah, you know how I've been selling off my stash. A couple years ago, I did a fundraiser using these kits, and I bought extras for myself, and my math wasn't my strong point, a strong suit. I have a ton of these left. I have a ton of them. So Christmas, love these cards. I have 8, possibly 9. I know I have 8 for sure, full kits that come with the stamp set, the ink spot, and the cards. And these are the 2 cards that they make, and I think it makes 8. 4 of each. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, no, 5. 5 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 10. You can make 10 cards. Love this one. Love it. This one is so pretty. The designer paper does all the work. And what I actually did was I cut the bases to make it stretch even further. So I think I ended up getting 20 cards out of the deal. This one, the paper actually is the front and back, and I just cut the paper in half and I mounted it on white. So you can make this kit stretch. If you Google alternate projects for October 2021 paper pumpkin kit, amazing, some of the projects that came out of this kit. Great deal. But I've got tons. So I know I have 8 full kits and I have 4 refill kits, if you're interested in them. The full kit is $30. So this is porch pickup prices. $30 for the full kit, $15 for the refill. Or you can get both for $40. And long distance, I have to add, I figured out the shipping on the last ones I did. If you want the full kit, no, if you want one kit, whether it's full or not, it's $3.50 postage. And if you want 2 kits, it's $5.50 postage for that. So a full one and a refill, says Melanie. Okay, perfect, you guys. Okay, Melanie, yes, full and a refill. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Full plus a refill. Okay, so I know I have 3 other refills. And so Melanie, that'll be an extra, so that'll be $40 and then $5.50 for the postage. And Inez, yeah, if you want 1 refill, okay, I think we have 1 refill left, people. So Heather wants a refill. Refill. Heather wants a refill. Okay, so the refills are $15 and then $3.50 plus postage. Yeah, I got you, Heather. You just want 1, right? Yeah, so it's $3.50 for the postage for Inez and $3.50 postage for Heather. Yeah. All right, so I have 1 refill and the rest I've got full kits. So the full kits, like I say, you can make tons of these. The full kits are $30 plus postage or $30 porch pickup flat. So thank you for that, ladies. It's 8:01. I will be posting some of these then with the numbers. I probably won't even list the refill just because it'll get scooped up real fast and then I'll lose my mind. So I'll post the full kits. And yeah, I'll get those off to you as soon as I can. Help me procrastinate on my taxes. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to take pictures of these. I'm going to post them if you did play along. I'd love TJ's. No, I didn't get TJ's. Sorry, TJ. Full and a refill. Thank you. Okay, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Trudy. Yeah, TJ. Trudy. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trudy. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, and Trudy. So yes, we truly do have the refills are all gone then. 1 full plus a refill. I'm sorry. Why have I been calling you TJ all night? Because I grabbed pots that have just been in the oven. Okay, so no refills left then. And that'll be $45.50. Okay. All right, clear as mud. All right, I love you too. I'm sorry, Trudy. I called you Trudy some of the times. Turkey. I blame the turkey. What else? Yes, if you played along, please take pictures and post them in the comments beneath mine. I would love to see what you come up with. And thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you Thursday for Check It Out Tuesday, Thursday edition. Something tells me something's happening on Thursday, but I do plan to be here. If not, a few people asked today, is there a Mystery Card Monday tonight? The rule of thumb is there is always a Mystery Card Monday unless I post that there's not going to be one. Okay? Like you can always count on me being here on a Monday. If I don't, then it's because because of something bad has happened and I haven't had time to even post that I'm not going to go live. But yes, there's always Mystery Card Monday unless I post that there isn't. Okay? Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you on Thursday. Have a fabulous week, you guys. Bye.